stick in here. We need to thin it out. It has to go fast.
My name's Hank Knox. I'm the professor of harpsichord at the Schulich School of Music at McGill University in Montreal. 20 years ago, some of the students came to me and said, we do opera at McGill every year, but we never do early operas. And so I let them organize it, and I let them pick it out, and I discovered, to my great surprise, I loved it. It's so much fun to work on this material that covers such a wide range of emotions and personalities. And working with singers is like working with stars every single time you walk into rehearsal. They've got like all this personality, all this energy. It's a great experience. The challenge working with students is that for the most part they haven't had a lot of experience with a large, sustained production. In some cases, they've never sung material that's as technically challenging as some of this stuff is. For some of the singers, they've never sung a lot of early music before, so you have to teach them some of the conventions. You have to help them find ornamentation for the repeated parts of the arias that they sing. There's a certain element of improvisation. You give them some tools for figuring out how they can take what they've already sung and do something more with it.
If you want to surprise us,
The most wonderful thing when you work with students is the kind of unbounded enthusiasm that they bring to the task. What you get is a lot of energy, and when you tell them, well, that ornament there, I don't think that works. They'll go, oh, okay, fine, and they'll go off and they'll play around with it a while, and they'll bring something back in, and you can keep saying, no, I don't think that works, until they come in with something and you go, yeah, that's it, that's what I want to hear. So there's this willingness to invest a lot of time. It's really process-driven, process-oriented, and a lot of the fun is in the process itself, as much as it is actually getting out on the boards and presenting the show. I love working with the orchestra. The harpsichord is a wonderful instrument. You can do a lot with it, but there's sound possibilities that you get with strings and winds. It's like getting your hands into clay and sculpting things. It's an extension of your own musical imagination. When we do Baroque music, we talk a lot about articulation, we talk about bowings, we talk about this and that, but really it all comes down to sort of imitating the human voice. A large part of musical delivery is in the oratorical style, if you like. Your declamatory style. And it's the way that you breathe between phrases, it's the kind of time that you leave between phrases. And that's kind of independent of the medium that you use, that kind of musical delivery. And the other part of it is following the text, because this music is driven first and foremost by what's going on in the text. There's a tendency to kind of belittle the text that they use for Baroque operas. But in fact, it's nothing different than what you hear on the radio. It's the same kind of thing that you hear in all sort of popular music. It's about affairs of the heart. It's about betrayal. It's about longing. It's about desire. It's about unrequited. It's about requited love sometimes. All very, very human things. You're looking for great variety in absolutely everything. So that means costumes, colorful costumes. That means stage decorations that are interesting and stimulating to the eye. You're looking for large contrasts in emotions. You're looking for great passionate gestures, theatrical extravagance. The first thing I hope the students take away from the whole process is a sense of how fantastic this repertoire is. These are really great works. It's not Verdi, it's not Wagner, it's something very, very different. And it's extraordinarily rich and vibrant. And I hope they walk away with a love for the material that they might not have had when they started.